Welcome back, coin collectors and curious minds. In today's episode, we dive into a humble but fascinating piece of modern British currency, the 20 pence coin from the year 2000. It's one of those coins you might overlook in your change, but for numismatists, even the most ordinary coins tell extraordinary stories. Stick with us as we explore its design, mintage, real-world value, and a bonus concept. At the end, a fictional that takes this coin to a whole new level. Let's get started. Let's start with the basics. The 20p coin, introduced in 1982, was part of the UK's effort to modernise its coinage. The 2020 pence follows that same original design, featuring a crowned Tudor rose on the reverse, a design by William Gardner and Queen Elizabeth. KI third definitive portrait on the obverse, created by Ian Rank Broadley. This portrait was used on UK coins from 1998 until 2015, making the 2000 issue one of the earlier coins to showcase this more realistic depiction of the monarch. The seven-sided shape of the coin is not just for aesthetics, it also makes it easily recognizable and machine readable at a standard weight of 5 grams and made from cupro nickel. The 20p coin of 2000 is durable, practical, and steeped in symbolism. But as with all coins, it's not just about what's common, it's about the rarities, the condition, and the history behind them. In terms of mintage, the 2020 p coin is not considered rare in general circulation. According to official Royal Mint records, over 137 million 20 pence coins were minted that year. That makes it one of the more commonly struck issues in the series, so if you are holding a circulated 2020 pence coin in your hand, it's unfortunately not rare, but do not be too quick to dismiss it. Numismatics is not always about mintage alone, it's about condition, provenance, and uniqueness. If you have a coin that's in uncirculated condition or better yet part of a Royal Mint BU brilliant uncirculated set or a proof collection, then we are talking about a very different level of value. In high grades, even a common coin can become a desirable collector's piece, especially when part of a complete subscription set. Let's talk values. A standard circulated 2020 pence coin in average condition will usually trade for 20p its face value. However, coins in BU condition, which means they have never been in general circulation and were struck to a higher quality standard, can fetch anywhere from £1 to £3 depending on the market and buyer interest. Proof versions, such as those included in silver proof sets or special edition folders, can command even more, £5 to £15, sometimes higher, if encapsulated and graded by third-party companies like NGC or PCGS. So if you have one of these coins in pristine condition or still sealed in its original Royal Mint packaging, you are not just holding 20p, you are holding a slice of coinage excellence with real collector appeal. Now let us move to something more exciting, the Royal Mint subscription program and what a mint set might include. In the early 2000s, collectors could subscribe to receive annual coin sets directly from the Royal Mint. These sets often included BU coins of each denomination for the year, sometimes alongside proof editions, commemorative issues, or silver content coins. If you had a coin subscription package for the year 2000, it likely contained multiple denominations, 1p to £2 coins, including multiple versions of the 20p coin, standard BU, and possibly proof or silver proof sets. Like these were and still are extremely popular with collectors because they ensure the coins remain in top condition, often untouched by human hands. Let us break down what such a coin 2000 UK mint set might actually be worth today. If it's a combination of proof BU and circulated coins and includes original packaging with certificates of authenticity, you are potentially looking at £50 to £150 depending on which coins are included. For example, a proof silver £1 coin or millennium-themed £2 coin from that year can individually sell for £20, £30. So if your 2000 20p is part of such a high-quality comprehensive collector set, its value is not just in the coin itself but in the context and completeness of the collection. Collectors will often pay more for an entire untouched set than for scattered individual coins. But what about eras where things get spicy? The most famous UK 20p error is the 2008 undated 20p, which was a true rarity due to a die mismatch, but sadly that's not relevant to the year 2000. Still, it's always worth checking your 20p coins for die cracks off center strikes and planchette flaws. While no major known errors exist for the 2000 issue, minor anomalies can still carry value among error coin enthusiasts. If you ever find a 2020p with misaligned text missing, parts of the design or ghost images, it might be worth sending it off for authentication. And appraisal, some collectors specialize in these oddities, and the right error can turn an ordinary coin into a talking point and a profitable sale. Speaking of grading and authentication, it is important to understand that third-party grading services are more common in the US but increasingly popular in the UK too. Submitting a 2020 pence to be graded is generally only worth the cost if the coin is a proof BU or shows an error since circulated. Coins usually will not grade high enough to justify the fee. A coin graded becomes instantly more desirable on the secondary market. Grading is not just about value either, it's about preserving your coin's integrity and establishing trust when selling or insuring a collection. A well-graded coin in a slab stands out in any collector's showcase. So should you go out and start hoarding 2020 pence coins? Well, maybe not hoarding, but you should absolutely keep your eyes open for BU and proof examples, especially if they come with documentation from the Royal Mint or a part of a complete subscription set. These coins are relatively affordable today, but that may not always be the case, as Queen Elizabeth coins gradually leave circulation following her passing. Interest in coins bearing her likeness, especially the earlier portraits, may increase. That makes now a great time to collect coins like the 2020p, not just for their current value but for their historical and emotional significance in a changing royal and national context. To wrap it all up, the 2020 pence coin might seem ordinary, but it carries layers of design tradition and collectible value that make it worth examining. Whether you have a single 20p in your change tray or a coin subscription set from the Royal Mint, you are participating in a legacy of British coinage that lasted for centuries. So next time you spot a 2020p coin, take a moment, check its condition, look for errors, and consider the broader set it might belong to you. Never know when that ordinary-looking coin could become an extraordinary discovery. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and comment below with your rare coin finds. Until next time, keep collecting and keep exploring your change for treasure.